Hey, what is up traders? Welcome back to my channel. My name is George, and in this video we're gonna talk about, are you a fear-based trader or a greed-based trader? You probably don't think about this much, but it is very important to know. Every trader fits either one of these categories. Your primary instinct is more towards fear or greed. It is important to know because once we know which category we fit in, then we can work on it. It doesn't matter if you're a greed or a fear-based trader, both of them has their own disadvantages. So the goal in here is to stay in a neutral state so we are not driven either one of them. And when the greed or the fear kicks in, we spot it right away before it takes over our brain and messes up with our decision-making process. So now let's find out which category you belong. First, we're going to talk about fear-based traders. Most of you might fit in this category, and I'm actually one of them. However, once we know it, it can be solved. So what I'm about to mention, if most of these applies to you, then you're a fear-based trader. So the number one is you're hesitant taking a trade even though you have a plan or a strategy. Number two is you're jumping out of the trades to snatch quick profits after the market moved about pip or two in your favor. And number three is you moving your stop losses to break even very quickly to be in the positions that you can't lose. In the other words, you're not giving the market enough room to breathe. And number four is, and this is also very common amongst the fear-based trader, is that after having a few losses, you are paralyzed to take a next trade because you're fearful the next one also is gonna turn out to be a losing trade. And number five is, this is basically a result of your trading, is that your equity curve is slowly but steadily coming down instead of going up, because generally you are making all these mistakes and you're trying to move your stop losses too quick, or you're trying to take small profits, but at the end your equity curve is starting to, it comes down pretty slowly. It's steady and slow. It's not a big sharp moves, but it's very steady and slow move towards down. Okay, now we're moving on to the greed-based traders. Greed can cause you to act irrationally, and this comes in the form of, number one, using too much leverage because you're thinking to make significant gains. And number two is over trading. You're sitting next to the screen in the hope that you don't want to miss any of the big trade. And number three is you're chasing the market. When the price moves suddenly, you want to jump into the trade to be the part of that excitement. And number four is you're holding on to the trade beyond your target in the hope to gaining even much larger profit. And also the greed-based traders are the ones generally who blow their accounts. Okay, now that we know which one are you, let's see what we can do about it. If you're a fear-based trader and you're struggling to execute trades, you're moving your stop losses too soon, or you're banking your profits too quickly, you would agree that this is a problem and it's affecting your account growth. The primary driver is the fear of loss, so we need to minimize it. And the best way to do that is to reduce your position size until you're comfortable to trade. So when you reduce the position size, that means that yes, you will be making less money, but if you're paralyzed to that you can't trade, then you can't make anything. So it's best to reduce the position size, and yes, you will be making less money, but at least it's gonna be a slow progress. Slow progress is better than no progress. Once you're comfortable how much you risk, you won't be bothered if the trade is gonna lose or not, because you're comfortable with how much you are risking. I talk more about fear in trading in this video, so make sure to check that one out. If you're a greed-based trader, in order for you to control greed and stop over trading is to have a plan, a strategy that you follow. If you don't have one and you don't want to buy it from anyone else, then start developing one for yourself. One advice I would give it to, especially if you're a new trader, then do not rush it when you're developing your strategy. test it, back test it as much as you can and take as much time as you can, because at the end it will reflect on your results. When you have a strategy, you have a map to follow and you will be less likely jumping into some random trades. Of course, controlling your greed is not going to happen overnight and it's going to take time and dedication. But if you persevere, then you can do it. Before you click away, make sure to smash the like on this video. I really appreciate your support, as well as if you're new to this channel, smash the subscribe. I upload new videos every single week. You can also join our Discord channel where I share my trades, as well as you can interact with me and the other members of our Discord channel. Have a great day and I will see you guys in my next video.